Yes, Joshna, let's start with self-introduction.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. I have totally 7 years of experience. Initially started my career as a process associate. After that, I got an opportunity to work on Dynamics CRM. During this period, I was worked on fields, forms, entities, um, uh, workflows, business rules, dashboards, um, and also plugins, JavaScript, Canvas apps, modern-driven apps, and also I will work on Power Automate flows, Power Portals, in Power Portals like that. It's a I need to implement in some projects also. Mm, Yes.
So how many projects have you involved?
I have been involved in two projects. One related to hospital. It's like a hospital management. After that, I need to involve in one insurance project also. Hospital related, it is a domestic project. I need to release my hospital name, and also other that I was implementing one insurance product also.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
it's
can you,
like yeah.
yeah. So have you worked on the like business rules?
Yes, sir.
So can you just explain?
Yeah, business rules is a client side. It's used for client side validations. We use it to build up. You use it for business rules to show hide the fields, set visibility, show error message, and set mandatory and the set field value, set default value. We need to configure by using the business rules. The scope of business rules are entities, entity type, and form configuration. We put form entity type. It validate for both the client side and the server side, and we put business rule as a form type. It validate for only client side, and after that we put form configuration chart. So it also work for the client side only.
So can you just give me the what are the actions we can do in the business rule?
Yeah, we have to suppose we have a field like show doctor and show son, like according to the selection of the gender. We want to hide that field. So by selecting the doctor field, we have to set visibility as daughter, and after that we want to select gender as son, chief male. We have set visibility as son of. We do like that of things by using this instrument.
So what are the actions we can do? What actions available in the business rules?
Actions like
How many
unformed,
actions?
mm,
I
I
mean,
didn't
like
get it.
capabilities. What are all capabilities we can do? Like set visibility, you
Set
highlighted.
visibility, yeah, set
What else we
visibility,
can do?
set mandatory,
Mm,
show hide fields, and
mm,
show error messages,
mm,
and also set mandatory, show visibility, set field value, set default value,
mm,
mm, like things are we can do. And also calculated and also we will calculate the marks. Also you can use the calculations. Also you can use business.
mm. So, like, let's say you have implemented a business rule. We are
Mm,
just setting one of the field value using the business rule.
mm,
So, if the field doesn't exist on the form, so
mm.
what will happen with that business rule?
It show some error message there.
So, what kind of error message?
I think I did it there, and I think it show the field does not exist in the form. I think.
The business rule is
Yeah.
just a class validate after the interview.
Yeah, sure.
And so one more thing,
Mm,
let's say when do we go for the JavaScript? Let's say you have a requirement. So
mm,
how do you choose which one do you have to implement, either JavaScript or a business rule?
mm. Yes, both are for client validations, but we want to implement JavaScript for show hide sections. We can't do it for the business rule. Um, that kind of type of scenarios we can go for, and also we have to populate parent level records into the child level. we can't do it in the business by using business tool. That type of we can go for JavaScript.
Hmm. Can you just give me one of the scenario where do we use JavaScript than
Yes,
the
sir.
business rule?
Yes, sir. But we have a parent record, and also we have a child record. So we want to just in at parent level, email and phone number. We want to pull into. We want to show it on parent child level. Immediate change. We want to show immediate change. That type of scenarios we can use JavaScript for client
Hmm.
side validation.
So have you worked on the workflows?
Yes, sir.
So how many workflows have you implemented in your career so far?
I think I was implemented most of the things by workflows also. We can use the workflows for customer. We have a requirement for customer. We want to send emails to customer email. We want to send customers automatically. That type of requirements we can use workflows.
How many you implemented so far?
Mm, I think 10.
Can you just have one of the scenario where do you have implemented recently?
Uh, I have a requirement. I want to send to customers email. I want to send email to customer for for a sorry. I want to send I was worked on hospital management, so I want to send a patient to trigger when a patient was booked a appointment. So I want to trigger to mail alert to doctor
Hmm.
and also get reply for to patient also that type scenarios where we can do workflows.
Okay. So how many types of workflows do we have?
It's a real-time workflows and background workflow.
Hmm.
If you put workflow as a real-time workflow, the changes we get immediately. We don't want you don't want page refresh. If you put workflows as background workflows, it takes some time. We want page refresh.
Hmm. So uh, you have worked on the plugin as well, right?
Yes.
So how much do you rate for plugin out of 5?
Yeah, for sir, we can do plugins. Most of the things we can do with plugins.
So how many plugins have you implemented so far?
I was implemented 6 to 7 plugins. I was in.
So can I have the implementation steps from scratch?
Yes, sir. First, we need to create a class library for our plugin. After that, we have to implement our logic in the class library as well. Um, if you want to if you want to if you want to follow some troubleshoot steps, you have to use try catch also. After that, our code is ready. We have to build. After that, we have to log into. XRM toolbox and create update the assembly. After that, we have to add step. After that, we have to our action also. Um, After that, we have to you want to run our plugin in pre-operation or post-operation step. We have to give. Um, that's it. Post-operation step. We can run the plugins.
Okay. So if we have any issue, how do you debug?
We have a option for a debugger and XRM debugger and the plugin profilers. If you want to restrict the errors, we can use trace blocks also.
Hmm. Okay. So let's say my plugin is getting fail in the production environment, and
Hmm.
it is working fine in the SIT Dev and UIT.
Hmm.
So in that case, how do you troubleshoot to identify the actual root cause in the production?
By using plugin profiler, actually that was the issue. I think that using calling you, I think calling user calling, we can set the plugin in the calling user. we can face that type of things, I think.
But how do you troubleshoot? How do you narrow down? How do you identify the root cause?
By using a debugger, you can.
Generally in production servers, debug is not supported, not accepted.
Mm,
In that case, how do you do the troubleshoot?
mm, I I can't recall it.
So you can go through the plugin trace logs,
Mm, okay.
then you can identify based on the plugin trace logs. Most probably it could be due to the
Okay.
data issue,
Okay.
since it is not a technical issue.
Mm,
So you have to identify by going through the
yes.
trace logs.
Yes.
So you have worked on the JavaScript as well, right? So
Yes.
what are all events available?
In JavaScript, on form load, on form save, and on field change.
Can you just let me know the steps to implement the JavaScript?
Yeah, first we have to write our code, related code. After that, we have to add into the webs resources. After that, which form do we want to add it? Go to that form editor. We can add on form level on which type of event you want to give, on field change, on form load or a form save we can give. Mm, After that, we have to execute that JavaScript.
Mm. So I have some scenario. Let's say I have a form.
Mm,
I will take account form.
mm,
So on account form, I have three fields: A,
mm,
B, C.
mm,
Field A, field B, field C.
mm,
So on change of the A field, I have implement JavaScript.
mm,
So what I'm doing, I'm setting some value at the B.
mm.
Okay, is it clear so far?
So, so,
So I'm setting the value B by using
mm,
the JavaScript.
mm,
I added a field change event on
mm,
change of the A field.
mm,
So on change of the B field also, I have another JavaScript.
mm,
Okay,
mm.
so will it trigger? Mhm.
First thing it will trigger.
Yeah, first thing it will trigger.
Mm,
So the second one, let's say on the change of the
mm,
field B, I have another JavaScript event.
mm,
So generally, JavaScript event, if you add it on the on change,
mm.
so the it will trigger only if you change the data, right?
Yes.
So if I'm changing data by using the JavaScript, I'm not
Mm,
changing manually here.
mm,
So I'm trying to change the using the JavaScript. The
mm,
JavaScript will trigger on field change, A field change, one of the
mm,
field with called A.
mm.
So in that case, what will happen? You're Are you clear about the question first? Do you
No, sir.
understand the scenario?
I didn't.
Okay, fine. Let me just explain again.
Yeah.
So uh, I do have the total secured marks,
Mm,
total secured percentage.
yes. Sir.
Okay, and also the grade. There are
Mm,
three fields.
yes.
So as soon as user enter the total secured marks,
Mm,
user manually entering the total secured marks.
yes.
So I'm triggering a event.
Mm,
Event is JavaScript event.
mm,
Event called as set secured percentage.
mm,
So I added on change event on
mm,
change of the total secured marks.
mm,
And also, as soon as data is populated in the
mm,
security percentage, total
mm,
secured percentage,
mm,
so I added another JavaScript event,
mm,
set a grade.
mm.
So whenever I'm entering data into total secured marks,
Mm.
my JavaScript will trigger, right?
Yes. Sir.
Which event will trigger? Set secured
That
percentage
secure percentage
will
is
trigger,
triggered. Yes.
and that one will populate data into the total
Secure
secured percentage.
percentage.
So on total secured percentage, do we have any JavaScript events as per our scenario?
No,
Set
sir.
set grade
Set.
set grade JavaScript event is there. So what will happen with that set grade? Will it trigger or not?
No, sir. It won't trigger. We write JavaScript for only secure percentage, secure marks only.
So
on change of
simple thing,
security.
simple thing. So let's say I have added an on change event for one of the field.
Mm,
So if I change field
mm,
manually, JavaScript will trigger that is show. If I
yes,
change
sure.
that field value by using
Mm,
JavaScript itself,
mm,
will that
mm.
trigger?
Yes, sir. It will trigger.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So you validate same scenario and
Mm,
practically just let me
mm,
know the answers.
yes.
Okay. And how do we add on change events?
We want to show which type of field to change the value. We will add it on that field.
What are the steps?
Yeah, first we have to write a logic, and after that we add it to the web resources. If you select the JavaScript, and after that for example, we want to change it on we want to populate the full name. We want to change first name and last name. On change of first name and last name, we will add the on change.
Is there any other possibility other than format? Can we add events, field change events?
Mm, on
So in this case, you have to go to that field and select that field, add on change events, right?
Yeah, after
So
that, after then we can use it directly. We can edit and form only
correct. So I
form.
don't want to do like
We
that.
don't want like, yeah,
Yeah, I
we can
don't want.
edit directly and form only.
Correct. I don't want like that. Is there
Yes,
any
yes,
other way to add on change events?
yes, sir, form and at form level.
Uh, I want it on field change only, but I
Mm,
don't want to go to the formatter and add it. Can we add on change events by using JavaScript?
yes, sir.
What is the syntax?
I didn't recall it.
Yeah, fine. Do you know about the pipeline stages in plugin?
Yes, sir.
What are they?
In plugin, there are three types of pipeline stages: pre-validation, pre-operation, and post-operation. If your plugin execute in pre-operation stage, the plugin will execute the changes will save into the server. In pre-operation stage, the plugin will execute the changes will save into the server after that time only plugin will execute. These are the plugin.
Hmm. Okay, fine. So let's say I have a requirement.
Hmm.
Uh, so I do have the two plugins on same event.
Hmm.
One is synchronous, one is asynchronous.
Hmm.
So if my asynchronous plugin is failed
Hmm.
due to some technical issue, asynchronous plugin is failed.
Hmm.
So what will happen to the synchronous plugin? Will it trigger or will it fail as well?
Can't fail, sir. The synchronous plugin will execute for execute plugin will execute iterate for some time. So synchronous plugin was not failed, I think.
Synchronous will not fail, it will get success, is it?
Success, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You practically validate this scenario as well.
Yes.
And so what will happen in case synchronous plugin is failing? Will that
Hmm.
asynchronous plugin will trigger or will it fail or will it success?
It's failed, sir. It's
It will
failed, sir.
fail. It
Synchronous
will
plug
fail.
it will fail. It will fail.
Mm-hmm. So let's say one of the event I have the plugin and I have the workflow as well. So
Hmm.
which one will trigger first?
Hmm. But from one more wait, let me plugin, right?
Uh,
Plugin will trigger first, sir.
mm-hmm. So what is the difference between plugin and workflow?
Plugin in plugin we can't write a wait condition, but in workflows we can do it for a wait condition also.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and plugins in plugin we have pre images, post images steps are, but in the workflows we can't do it for pre images, post images operations. Mm, and also in plugin, uh, first asynchronous plugin will execute. After that, synchronous workflow will execute. Sir. But in the workflow, first asynchronous workflow will execute. After that, asynchronous plugin will execute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fine. So what is the difference between real-time workflow and background workflow?
Yeah, real-time workflow, the changes will get, the changes will, the workflow will execute in the real-time workflow that we can't wait. It will, the page refreshment is not required. But in the background workflow, the page refresh is managed. The changes will take some time to reflect.
Mm-hmm. Is there any other change? Is there any other difference? What is the plugin context? Impersonation. I mean, what is the impersonation in plugin?
Yeah, impersonation plugin, user calling user context. And
Oh.
also we put organization, for example, we want to pass administrator call administrator GUI, also we can use it in the code login user GUID.
Hmm.
And also we can put organization administrator, also you can into the into impersonate the plugin.
So have you worked on the Canvas apps?
Yes.
So what are the controls do we have in the Canvas app? What type of controls have you used? How, how many variables are there?
Two variables, sir. Global variable and context variable.
Uh,
Global variable for app, total we can use it in total app, but in context variable we can use in the screen level.
Can I have the syntax? How do we set a global variable and how do we set context variables?
Mm, yes, sir.
Have you worked on the Power Automate flows?
Yes, sir.
So how many types of Power Automate flows do we have?
Automate instance schedule.
And how many connectors? Which connector have you used in your project?
Google Worksheet connector we can use it, and also Microsoft Dataverse we can use for automate.
Mhm. And how do we handle the errors in the Power Automate flow?
Yes, sir. We can use the scope concept. We can handle the errors in Power Automate flows. We can configure our logic in try. Um, rename it to try. Scope is rename it to try, and we can. We want to send the what is the reason for we want to send mail to capture the it will failed. Our logic will fail with captured by email. It will configure the catch level.
Okay, fine. Uh, yes, Joshna. So do you have any questions? I have done with the interview.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, at last panel will ask you to have any questions generally. So what you have to say, you have to show some enthusiasm or you have to show your interest about the project and done
Mm,
so that he will get some positive feedback. You
mm,
have to ask about, you may know about the project if you don't mind, you can ask, or you can ask like, may know about the, is it an implementation project or support project?
mm,
Some points about the project you can check, one or two, not many,
mm. Okay.
just to show your enthusiasm or your interest.
Mm.
Yeah, so thanks, Joshna.